we're done.
Hey guys, it's Ifeoma. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my second Invisalign update. Hey. You guys really seem to like my last Invisalign update, so I'm really excited to be letting you guys know how I've been getting on. It's been about 4 weeks since my last update. In today's video, I have a lot of stuff to get through. I want to tell you guys how I've been getting on with Invisalign, what my experience has been like, what the pain has been like. I also want to tell you guys a little bit about how I've been coping with the hygiene aspects of keeping my trays and my teeth clean. I'm also going to be showing you guys how I scan my teeth every single week with my ScanBox and send that off to my dentist. I also wanted to show you guys properly what came with all my Invisalign trays in my box, so that's what we're going to be doing today. As usual, I'll be leaving timestamps so you can skip to whatever part you're interested in. So, what has my experience been like so far? I originally thought that I would come on here and do weekly updates or maybe bi-weekly updates for you guys, but really, I didn't notice any difference in my teeth until maybe week 5. In terms of the actual Invisalign trays, I feel like I'm getting used to them now. I don't know if you can notice. If you haven't watched my first Invisalign video, you should definitely watch that first. But I don't know if you can notice, I feel like I talk more clearly with my Invisalign trays in my mouth now. I have never had anybody call me out on my voice sounding different at work or even over the phone when I'm wearing my Invisalign trays. I feel like the lisp has alleviated a bit now, so I feel more comfortable having my trays in my mouth. I still have dry mouth. When I'm talking for a long amount of time, I can feel my trays in my mouth, and that makes my mouth really dry. That plasticky taste I was telling you guys about, I've actually gotten used to it now. So when I don't have my trays in my mouth, like when I take them out to eat and before I put them back in, I feel like my teeth feel naked. It's so weird how quickly you get used to having a foreign object in your mouth. Pause. I don't know, like I feel like I need to have my Invisalign in all the time now. It's strange. And even when I feel lazy, like sometimes I don't finish eating and immediately brush my teeth and put my trays in. Like that's what you're supposed to do. But more times than not, I'll finish eating, laze around a bit. Maybe after an hour, I'll go put my trays back in. And in that time, I feel like, okay, you need to put your trays in. Something feels weird. Like it's so bizarre. But the pain really does not go away, unfortunately. Every single time I have a new set of trays, it hurts a lot. My last set didn't hurt as much, but pretty much every single tray has hurt a lot, to the point where I have to pop a paracetamol. And for the first 2 to 3 days of wearing a new tray, oh my gosh, every single time you take them out to eat or pop them back in, it's so sore. And the pain, I don't know how to describe the pain. It's like an irritating pain. It's almost like someone is inside your tooth and like tightening it from the inside. That's the only way I can explain it. It's like such an irritating pain, but you just have to ride it out. That's the thing. Like once you kind of have them in and they've settled in, they're fine. It's just the taking them out and popping them back in that hurts. And I remember there was one time I popped them back in and then immediately left the house. And when I tell you I had to stop in my tracks, and I was just like, and then it went away. But it's really not that bad. I'm making it sound bad, but it's really not that bad because the pain is for a short period of time, if that makes sense. You kind of just get used to it. It's really weird. Now I want to talk about my progression in my teeth. So for me, I really did not notice an improvement or a change in my teeth until I got to about week 4. But I take pictures every single week because I have to for my scan, which I will get to as well. So I wanted to put up, I guess, like a little montage of how my teeth have moved from week to week, because I just like to see things like this. Oh my God, I'm such a geek. But yeah, it's really cool to see the progress. I remember when I woke up and realized that that my teeth look straighter. It's crazy because it's almost like every single day you don't notice it, and then one day it hits you, almost like weight loss. You know when you're trying to lose weight, you see the scale moving like a pound or half a pound every week, but it doesn't hit you until maybe like a month in. That's how it's like with Invisalign. So for the first month almost, I just felt like my teeth weren't moving. I was just like going through the motions. And then I woke up one day and noticed that my gap wasn't crooked anymore. And it was so cool. If you guys remember, it was like an upside down V gap. I woke up one day and suddenly we were here. But it's so exciting when you really start to notice that your teeth are actually moving. Next, we're gonna talk about dental hygiene. In terms of dental hygiene, what you're supposed to do every single time you want to eat anything or drink anything that is not water, you need to take your trays out. I pretty much do that. Anytime I take my trays out, I will pop them in a glass jar that I keep by my sink. And in that glass jar, I will just put some water and some hand wash soap in there, and I will soak my trays in that. So how did I come across this hack? My friend is doing Invisalign, and she told me that if you brush your Invisalign trays with toothpaste or try and clean them with toothpaste, that it'll literally cause your trays to go cloudy. And the best thing that she found to keep them clear was basically just washing them in soap. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been working fine for me. I literally just put a pump in the jar with some water and I leave my trays in there. Then I will go eat or drink whatever I want, and then when I'm done, I will brush my teeth again. I have an electric toothbrush, so I'll just brush my teeth with that for a minute, and then I will put my trays back in. At the end of the night though, when I do my full cleanse, I bought a water flosser, and I bought that because I'm really bad at flossing my teeth. My teeth have always been really tightly packed together, as you guys would have seen in my first video, and I've always found flossing really painful, and so I just never used to floss. So I invested in a water flosser, and when I tell you this is probably the coolest thing I own, the pressure from the water, oh my gosh, it is so cool. And the force of the water forces the food particles out in between your teeth. So I only do this at nighttime. If I really wanted to up my dental hygiene game, I could probably do it after every single meal, but I've only been doing it at night because I've just only been doing it at night. Have I just had like chapstick lines on my mouth this whole video? Please ignore that. So now we are going to go into the what came in my box and how I scanned my teeth portion of this video. I think I showed you guys my trays in my last video, but I'm going to show you them again. So it came in this black Invisalign branded box. Inside this box, you get your trays, and this is what the Invisalign box looks like. And then inside the box, you have all your trays. You take them out, and these are what your trays look like. I know I showed you guys this in my last video, but I wanted to go through it again because I didn't show you everything that came. Also, there's like a user guide, this little case for your trays for when you're out and about. I also got 2 Chewies, which, to be very honest, I have not been using recently. And then I also got this whitening kit. So it's just a whitening kit from Philips. Personally, you could probably buy this even if you weren't doing Invisalign. I find the whitening process really finicky, so I'm not even going to try to tell you what I do because I don't think I do it right. But it came with 3 of these syringes, and inside each syringe has this whitening gel, and then you just put that into your trays and put your trays back on and leave them on overnight. So my dentist told me to start whitening from the beginning of my treatment, and I do it once a week right now, and I really don't know that I've seen a difference in my teeth, but I will do a close-up so you guys can tell me if you see a difference. And this is a cheek retractor. Now, anyone who has spent any amount of time in a dentist chair, like I have, unfortunately, is familiar with this little gadget tool. And now I have my own, and that's pretty worrying. The last part, which I'm really excited to show you guys, This is my scan box. So the cool thing about Clear Braces Direct is that they practice tele-dentistry. Typically when you do Invisalign, you would have to go see your dentist every 4 weeks, every 8 weeks, whatever, and they will manually look at your teeth and make sure everything is moving the way it should. With Clear Braces Direct, they send you this little scan box tool, and you use this tool to scan your teeth every single week. And before you can move on to another tray, my dentist will literally go through my scans and make sure everything is moving correctly. So for me, I feel like this is a more close way of monitoring your progress. And it also is remote, which is amazing for the times that we're living in. And it also means I don't have to go see someone every 4 to 6, 8 weeks and try and book an appointment and take time off work and do all of that. I can do this at my convenience, and it is so easy. I'm gonna show you guys what that process looks like right now. Is this little contraption. And it comes out like that. This is basically what the ScanBox tool looks like. So you get this dental monitoring app, and then it tells you that there's a scan due. I'm just going to click on Take Scan. It asks me if I have a cheek retractor and a scan box, which I do. How are you taking this scan? I'm going to be using a mirror. I'm doing it by myself. So you wash your hands, which I've done already. And then it tells you this little demo every single time. So the first step, I have my mirror here, and the first step is to take out your aligners. Saliva warning upcoming. Okay, we've done that. Next, and then check your aligner number is number 6. So I'm on week 6. So I'm moving to week 7. I'm halfway through. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now we're gonna set up my scan box. So this latch right here pops open like that. And then you put your phone in. So you will need a camera phone to do this. You pop your phone into this section right here. This is me trying to show you at the same time. And then this latch keeps your phone in place. Let me just tighten it. Okay. And then it looks like that from the inside. So as you can see right there, the camera is scanning your teeth. So we're gonna start.
Place your phone into the scan box and latch it in. Insert the cheek retractor and snap the scan box into place. Double tap to continue.
So you go like that, and this just snaps onto here, like that. And then you just double tap.
For this step, bite down on your back teeth and keep your teeth together. Double tap to continue.
So I don't know if you guys can see what's happening right now. I need to get it closer.
Double tap to continue. Bite down, shift the scan box to one side. Now, shift the scan box to the other side. Back to the center. For this next step, you'll have to keep your teeth slightly apart and scan side to side. Double tap to continue. Open your mouth slightly and keep your teeth apart. Shift the scan box to one side. Now, shift the scan box to the other side. Back to the center. Insert your aligners. Double tap to continue. For this next step, you'll have to keep your teeth slightly apart and scan side to side. Double tap to continue. Double tap to continue. Open your mouth slightly and keep your teeth apart. Shift the scan box to one side. Now, shift the scan box to the other side. Back to the center. We're done. You can now remove your cheek retractor.
So that is pretty much what the process is like every single week. Once I am done scanning my teeth, I can review my scans. And now we're gonna send this scan off. And then basically, that's it. So here you can see an example of what my responses look like when I get feedback from my dentist. He usually just says that they've reviewed my scans, everything's moving nicely, good work with your dental hygiene. And yeah, that's pretty much what my scanning process is like. This would be a good time to show you guys a close-up of my teeth. Yeah, what I was trying to tell you guys earlier, my gap is definitely straightened a bit. There's still some crowding on this side. This tooth is still a little crooked going that way. I don't really notice anything else other than my front teeth, because that for me was my problem area. So it's really just my gap that I'm using to assess how my teeth are moving, which probably isn't accurate, but yeah, that's all I have to say for this close-up. I can't believe I'm already on week 6. I am going to be moving on to my 7th tray, which brings me to the halfway point. Can you believe it? I feel like I just started. I've been doing more frequent updates and more real-time updates over on my Instagram. So if you are interested in getting real-time feedback, or you have a question that you want answered urgently, please check out my Instagram and we can chop it up over there. I don't really know that I need to come up on here and update you on a weekly basis, because nothing really happens. You just change your trays and get on with things. While you're over here on my channel, please check out some of my other videos. I make videos all about wellness, health, productivity, clean beauty. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you check out some of my other videos. I upload every single Sunday at 6 p.m. I think that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Stay blessed, stay safe, and take care. Mark it up.